Beautiful day here in Auckland, New Zealand. We're multi-streaming to Twitch and YouTube. I want to thank everyone who could join me today. Going to be just continuing our audio tests of the DJi Mic Mini and the Hollyland Lark M2. There's a spot around here I think would be good for that, so let's go for a little walk. Okay. Just extend this up a little bit. Okay, right, so you can see my setup there. I've got both microphones, the Hollyland and also the DJi Mic Mini, attached to this necklace thing to make it as even as possible for the two mics. I've jumped into OBS, turned off the EQ. The only filter we have enabled is the limiter inside of OBS. So it's just going to make sure the audio won't clip. Might still be loud for you guys. Got that set to -6 decibels. And the way I've got things set up at the moment is we're currently using the DJi Mic Mini receiver that's plugged into the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. The Hollyland iSteady V3 is our gimbal for today. And then when I switch to the other phone, iPhone 11, that has the Hollyland receiver plugged into it. Lightning adapter receiver. So we'll be able to sort of switch, but I will need to grab the little tripod that I've got and then set up the iPhone. So it's quite a bit of a breeze right now. Not sure if you can hear that. So let's just check the audio. I don't think so. I don't think I can hear the wind, which is great. Good for us. All right, perfect. Grab a seat in here. Ouch. Okay. Just going to set the gimbal up. One moment, folks. Alright, how are we all doing? Are we all good? Test, 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 test. Okay, just double checking a few things. So welcome one and all. This is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini transmitter right here, under here, and the receiver plugged into the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'll take a photo so you can see what I'm looking at, and then that should pop up on the stream for you. If you did want to jump in chat and say hello, if you have any questions, please do that. I'll be able to read chat on both Twitch and YouTube. Or if you wanted to ask a question later, when the live VOD is available, you can leave a comment over there. That's if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay. Alright, first photo. When that pops up, just to go over that again, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra as our streaming phone currently. We've got the DJi Mic Mini receiver plugged into the phone for our audio receiver transmitter here. And then we've got the Hollyland iSteady V3 as our stabilization selfie stick tripod gimbal. Okay, today's first photo. While that's loading, I'll just take one of our gear. Closer photo and a smile. Smile everybody. And then for this phone, iPhone, just going to pop this into the Ulanzi DJi Mini tripod, not a gimbal. And then you can see the receiver plugged into this one. It's not as tall. Also seems quite a bit brighter. Just go live, the audio should still be on this one. When we switch to the cam 1+2 scene. Now I've just turned off the app on this phone, so we're no longer broadcasting from here. Switch to cam 2, which would just be the iPhone. And of course the iPhone is using the Hollyland Lark M2 receiver. Just waiting for my preview to catch up. Now just take a photo. Ooh, no. No, wrong app. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, and then we'll try take a photo. Cool. Ready, cheese. So iPhone with the Hollyland Lark M2 Lightning receiver plugged into the phone, and the DJi selfie stick. Take another photo, close up. Cheese. And oh, okay, yeah, that's right. We're on cam 2 now. It doesn't have the little preview window for cam 2. That's okay. So, just to reiterate, this is the Samsung S23 Ultra for our streaming phone, Cam 1, using the DJi Mic 2 receiver. That's what it looks like plugged into that phone. No, oh my gosh, I can't. DJi Mic Mini. Come on, Cliff, get it together. So that's the Mic Mini receiver plugged into the Samsung S23 Ultra. The joys of being live, folks. I can't edit it out, unfortunately. My little mistakes here and there, but at least you know everything is legit. Okay. And then there's the gimbal that I've been using for the last couple of months. I really needed to do a review on this and the Hollyland, all the gear that I've been using. But we're testing our audio and doing comparison today between these two systems. And there's quite a bit I like about both. But it's still early days on the Mic Mini. So today will be the last comparison with other mics. I didn't bring the Ulanzi with me today, so it's just between the Ulanzi, just between the Hollyland Lark M2, which you're hearing right now, and the Mic Mini, which will switch back to. Let's jump into the shade. I have noise reduction enabled on both of them at their basic levels. So this is what the Hollyland sounds like with the basic level of noise reduction enabled. I can turn it off. One thing I like about the Hollyland is I can turn off the noise reduction from the receiver. From what I can tell, I believe you can only turn off the noise reduction through the transmitter on the DJi. I also like with the Hollyland that it visually gives me in one single place whether the noise reduction is on or off. So it's just a one LED, or it looks like one LED, currently green for the Hollyland. And then when I turn it off, it changes from green to blue. Whereas with the DJi, it has two LEDs, one which is to show you when it's powered, and another one on the other side to show when the noise reduction is enabled. So I'd like, and maybe in a future edition of their microphones, to do or copy what Hollyland have done. Just have the one LED, less confusing. And then I don't know if they want to go with the same sort of color scheme, blue meaning that the microphone is on or the receiver is on, and then green to say that the noise reduction is on. It's very easy for me to see when I look at the Hollyland receiver attached to the iPhone right now that the noise reduction is on. And then if I want to turn it off, I can just tap a button on the side and it changes from green to blue. So now noise reduction is turned off on the Hollyland, and then it'll also be a blue color on the transmitter as well. We've got the furry windshield on there, which was one critique a lot of people have about the Hollyland, is the windshield was quite large, big footprint compared to the transmitter on its own. I think that could be an easy fix for Hollyland. They could just release a magnetic windshield that just fits over the top of it, like the DJi, the Mic Mini. So maybe they'll release it as like a separate thing, accessory that you can buy for the Hollyland, and then they'll solve one issue that people have with the Hollyland. And then in terms of audio, I think the Hollyland tends to be a lot more in the high end, so it's a little bit tinnier, whereas, at least in my opinion, the Mic Mini appears to have more in that lower end, so giving it a bit more of a fuller sound. Now, when reading through other people's comments on similar videos, they've thought the opposite, so I don't know. You know, that's at least with my headset and my system. And granted, I don't have like a studio quality headset to be able to hear those little differences. But at least for me, that's what it sounds like. The mic on the DJi appears to be a little more low end versus the high end on the Hollyland. Okay, so yeah, we're still on the Hollyland right now. So in order for me to switch over, we'd need to turn the gimbal back on over here. Up. And then you can see the DJi Mic Mini receiver plugging into the side, and then just going to turn this phone back on. And then the audio will switch back to the DJi. Try and get a similar height to what you're looking at through the iPhone. I'll just switch camera view and start broadcast. Audio and the camera should switch to cam 1+2. Let's have a look. I did need to make some volume adjustments between the two setups. Because I believe IRL Pro tends to be a very hot app. Whenever I plugged, let's see, I think the which was it? Maybe the Hollyland. One of the systems I plugged in, it was super hot, so I had to dial down the gain in IRL Pro to -14. So after sort of checking the levels and things in OBS actually dialed it down for the DJi as well. So we're at minus 14 decibels in IRL Pro to get somewhat similar volumes between this phone, this one here, iPhone with Moblin, and the Samsung running IRL Pro. Now I just need to do a couple of things I need to do at the beginning of my live streams. So I've one moment. Then if you have any questions, let me know, jump into chat, that would be awesome. Also, listen for the audio. What do you think? We're currently on the DJi Mic Mini right now, attached to the Samsung S23 Ultra via USB-C. Let's see, so I need to jump into there. And we're doing an audio comparison between these. Oh yeah, that's right. Don't think I've got Studio installed in here. Oh, I do have Studio installed on this phone. Great. Okay, cool. Hello, Steve. How's it going? How are you doing? Oh, thank you. I've of course got a video on it. And it does depend on having port forwarding working and Loopy SRT. You think so? Oh, okay. Hello. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the chat. Yeah. So if you have Loopy SRT as your automatic scene switching app, port forwarding setup, then you can do what I've got with this picture-in-picture mode. And then when you turn one on and off, it's going to automatically switch for you between the different scenes in OBS. So a pretty cool thing that currently only Loopy SRT can do. You can do it through NoAlbs if you've got that sort of setup, but you have to just manually switch scenes. You need a command or something like that to do that. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I decided on this system versus the other one, which is NoAlbs Box Cloud, which I've talked about too. So you can just go with whatever works for you. Let's see. Have you made a video about streaming with the DJi Action 4 using Moblin? I haven't. That's because I don't have an action camera right now. I would love to. I'm particularly curious about the 5 Pro and its extended battery life, because most action cameras last about 19 minutes, whereas from a couple of videos I've watched, the 5 Pro can go up to like 3, maybe even 4 hours of content creation. I don't know about live streaming, but I'd expect the live streaming would be longer as well. But yeah, that seemed pretty cool and very enticing if I was to go for one versus the other. Sadly, the prices weren't cheap enough for me to get one. I kind of need a replacement phone for this one here, the iPhone 11, more than I need a action camera. But a part of me is really wanting to play around with that. You know, RTMP from an action camera into Moblin. I really want to do that. And I might be able to do something like that very soon. Wouldn't it be with a DJi Action 4, sadly, but I've been playing around with something, which I'll show you soon. Let's see. So more ambient noise sounds more natural to you. So the Mic Mini, yeah. I'm just going to bring up my preview, have a listen. Hopefully the volumes are similar. In my test beforehand, it looked like about the same. So we're currently using the Mic Mini attached to my Samsung S23 Ultra I wish DJi had included the lightning adapter in the case. So it would have been nice to be able to just switch, switch to the other device. Dalaka, how's it going? Sync different SRT? Can you elaborate? What do you mean? Welcome. Hopefully you're well. Yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. Is it possible to sync different SRT? Sync, oh, I think I know what you mean now. Okay, because there's usually a bit of lag between one and the other. Okay, yeah. I think the best way to sync everything is I think the best way is to sync them before it's sent out via SRT. So, for example, if there was a way that I could merge the signal of these, let's say, into a Bella box, then it's synced before it's sent out, I think as soon as you send it out and it goes to, each one goes to a separate SRT thing, it's very hard to match them. I've tried, like with redemptions, I've tried to set a notification for me to know when a redemption is going to be played, and there's always some kind of lag that throws it off. Yeah, so what I've seen of other streamers, they have like an HDMI switcher, or perhaps if they're on a local LAN, like maybe connected to a wireless hotspot via Wi-Fi, then you could switch between one and the other. There's apps that can do that, and I've sort of been looking into it. Yeah. So I know there was an app, a mobile app, where you could switch between different phones if they had the same app installed. And if you could send it from that RTMP into a Bella box, and then the Bella box sends out a single SRT signal, then I think that could work. But from the few that I tried out, there was still, even then, there was still a little bit of lag. Was just going through the Wi-Fi. I think the only sort of definite one without lag was an HDMI switcher, which doesn't quite work for mobile devices like phones, or iPad, etc. But yeah, there's ways of doing it. Fortunately, yeah. So that is the way I see of being able to sync. If you want definite sync between multiple devices, just merge them before it's sent out over SRT. Hopefully that makes sense. And actually there's something that I've been looking at that should be able to do that. So what do you think of the audio? It's not very noisy here. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test. Check, check, check. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've got a couple of ideas, but I definitely want to explore that, because what I do, there is lag. You can see that. As long as both cameras aren't pointed at you, for example, if I have the iPhone pointed at me as well, then you'll be able to see the lag between the two cameras. Sometimes that lag can drift quite far from one to the other. So that's why I try and avoid this kind of thing where you can see both, see me in both. Because I turn off the audio on this phone, iPhone, over here, depending on which scene I'm on. So if I turn off then it's going to switch to Cam 2, which is the iPhone, using the audio of the Hollyland Lark M2. So this is our audio from the Hollyland Lark M2. Noise reduction is currently turned off. And I'm just going to turn the, see when the windshield is on, it's a lot easier to turn the noise reduction on through the receiver. Single press. So I can visually see that the receiver has a green color now, indicating for me that the noise reduction or cancellation is now on, now active. So very easy, very clear, and I only need to look in one place on the receiver. In fact, it has two lights, one for transmitter 1, one for transmitter 2. So, I mean, I haven't needed to use two transmitters. Being a solo content creator, I just have the one. But I believe if I had the other transmitter, the light for that would change to green as well. So noise reduction would be turned on for both of them. Yeah, but that part I really like about the Hollyland, which the DJi does, but not as gracefully, not as well, I think. Just being able to see that little light there, one light, look at that, green light, okay, noise reduction is on. Very easy to see. Borderline, how's it going? Do you use mobile data when streaming, or do you have an encoder with you? Your videos help? Set up modem. Much appreciated. You're welcome. I do use mobile data. I'm fortunate enough to have unlimited mobile data here in New Zealand, where I live. There are companies that sell fixed data plans, like 100, 200 gigs, but I kept running out. I switched providers, and the one that I'm currently on, if you bundle your mobile plan onto one that's paying full price, you say 80 New Zealand dollars for the full price plan with unlimited data and everything, then your plan becomes cheaper. It's like $40. So that way, that company, they get that extra business with the extra numbers and things on there. So I've got two plans that are unlimited. Have a look around, see if that's available where you are. I know in some places, even the fixed data plans, they're huge, but they're not as costly as they are here. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. Got it. Well, I'm sure that probably helps someone. So, upload speeds. I'm using 5G or something to provide more upload. Okay, right. So, both plans are 5G plans that I'm on, but only the S23 Ultra has a 5G antenna in it. Whereas the iPhone that I'm currently using, it only has 4G. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, so that's why I tend to lean more towards the Samsung S20 Ultra, because it has the, let's see, switch over. So that's a 5G phone. I can also do bonding with IRL Pro, and I don't need an SRT LA plan. So let's say BellaBox Cloud or IRL hosting. You can get that plan extra for about $10 US a month. But with IRL Pro, currently, it's just included. You don't need to pay extra for bonding. So it's kind of like really appealing to use this phone. And that's one reason why I want to upgrade my iPhone, because I want to get a newer model, like the 12, for example. From that model and onwards, they added 5G. So the poor 11 that I've been using forever, it does not have 5G in it. So I plan to do that in the new year. I've currently got my own little bank account, putting aside $10 here and there. Currently up to, how much should I say, 70 New Zealand dollars. And I've got about another 600 to go. Slowly but surely getting there. But yeah, I need a new iPhone to replace this one for streaming. I think I'm going to keep this iPhone 11 as my like a support phone. Have you tried the Mic Mini directly via Bluetooth on the phone? I haven't. I can. Let's see. I can't. We can do that test today, but from experience of using the Mic 2, it didn't sound very good, especially connected to the Bluetooth of the Samsung. So Samsung, I got a little clicky sounds, and that's because the Mic 2 wasn't fully supported by some devices. iPhone 11 and up didn't get that clicky sound, but also the quality of the audio wasn't that great either. It was better than using like a headset, like what I'm wearing here. I've tried using this connected Bluetooth to my phone, and that sounded awful. Sounded like I was underwater, really, really bad. Whereas the Mic 2 sounded better, but not as good as what you would hear right now, you know. Let's see, and just to reiterate, we are currently streaming with iPhone 11 via 4G, and the audio listening to is the Hollyland Lark M2. So let's see, Borderline, you have 5G on the 15 Pro Max. I was worried what upspeeds would be out and about proper bitrate to set. And, okay, so you've got the iPhone 15 Pro Max. I would leave the bitrate on bitrate matches resolution. I suppose it depends what app you're using. Moblin, right? So I use Larynx apps such as Larynx Broadcaster, Streamcaster, Streamcast Pro as my sort of baseline. That's what I use to refer to when setting the bitrate inside of Moblin. Moblin, I don't know. I don't know what system they use, because it's completely different from the Larynx apps. And IRL Pro, their bitrate matches resolution numbers tend to be higher than Larynx. So it's kind of guesswork. And at least for now, using 1080p 30, I use 4000. In fact, I've got a video where I go over resolution, bitrate matches resolution, so stuff like that. But I'll try 4000 and then see how it goes. So 4000 kilobits per second with H.265. See how it goes. And this is what I'm using right now. So if I have a look inside of Moblin, so I'll just turn on the other phone. We'll switch to the DJi Mic Mini audio. Okay, 1+2. And we might have to stop streaming with the iPhone so I can show you what is happening over there. Stop streaming. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, can you see my numbers? So 1080p 30 SRT H.265 less than 2 megabits per second, and then my audio codec is at 256 kilobits per second. So that's what I've been using with the iPhone 11. You should be good with that. I would do a speed test as well. If you're in an area where you're not too familiar, hey, that's okay. Just checking my gimbal. Did it go to sleep? Okay, there we go. Better. Let's see. All right. Is your stream going through OBS? Yes, it is. So I am streaming, broadcasting from my phone using port forwarding to OBS at home. I have Loopy SRT as my automatic scene switching app, and bitrate at 4000. Well, I have my home bitrate set to 6000, but it's kind of different. Yeah, because when you stream with H.265 at 4000, the quality is going to be higher, because H.265 can compress. You hear that audio? I'm just wondering what it sounds like for you. Got a helicopter or something in the sky. Just wondering how well the noise reduction is cutting out that audio, or if it's on. I think it's on. Oh, sorry about that. So let's see. Yeah, so it's actually going to send a better signal to your computer at home because it's H.265, right? So it'd probably be more like, I don't know, let's say 8,000 kilobits going back into your computer, and then your computer sends it out as H.264, smaller. Ah, okay, all right, interesting. I'll need to check it later. And RTMP, so that is the home computer set to. All the questions and thank you. That's all good. Yeah, I'm streaming daily until the 24th. So lots of streams, lots of tests. We'll be able to do all this sort of stuff. And I want to do a wind test on the e-scooter. So we'll be jumping on the e-scooter a bit, see what this is like on the e-scooter, whether you pick up the wind. I recall hearing the wind a bit with one of the mics. I think that was the Ulanzi, which doesn't have a windshield at all. And I've tried a makeshift homemade windshield on that one, and it seemed better. But the DJi is so small, I'm surprised it does as well as it does if you look at the windshield on it. You see the two mics? Here at the Hollyland. And then there's the DJi on the other side, magnetically attached to the Hollyland necklace thing. So I really like this necklace thing because it can do this. It can just pop off. So I think that's actually something I wish that the DJi had, was that magnetic bit like the Hollyland does. So we'll go back to the other phone. So our audio should now be on the iPhone with the Hollyland Lark M2. Something I noticed with yesterday's stream, I was in that square. It was very noisy, a lot of background music playing, which got my stream into trouble. I had a feeling it would. But in situations like that, where you've got a lot of distracting elements around you, you're better off just holding the mic closer to you. So to do this kind of thing, where you're speaking directly into the mic, and that way your voice is louder than whatever's happening in the background, and it's something that I forget to do. But yeah, there's a name for that, signal to noise ratio. I think that's it. So the closer your mouth is to the mic, the louder you will be over any background noise. So I think this is just something you have to do. I don't know if noise reduction, noise cancellation will ever be able to cut out loud background music and all that, you know, when your mic is further away from you. Both of them to combined, great, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so this I really like. I want the DJi to have something like this and a smaller receiver. So I have little critiques, but for the most part, the Mic Mini ticks a lot of boxes, which we've been over the last couple of days. Okay. So just put that back. And then this is what it sounds like, the Hollyland Lark M2 with it on the necklace. So a little bit further away from my mouth. So what do you think of the audio? What do you think? And also with the iPhone video quality. The iPhone's using Moblin. Okay, so we'll go back to the other one. Oh, okay, awesome, great to hear. Okay, so something I want to show you, that is what I see on my phone screen. That's IRL Pro, and how I'm able to read your chat. So both apps, they have their own inbuilt chat systems, and I use Streamer.bot to relay messages from YouTube. I found that to be the most reliable thing at the moment. So this is really helpful and really useful. I also like that it's real close to the camera and the camera's small, so it looks like as if I'm looking at you, whereas the bigger the camera gets, the further away your eye line is going to be if I'm looking into the camera. So it's almost like as if I'm reading a teleprompter. So it's one of the reasons why I like mobile phone streaming, because I'm able to read the chat up here on my phone screen. Whereas anything else, like an action cam, you have to look down or look away from the camera in order to read the chats. So it's one of the main reasons I like this kind of setup. But we'll be of course exploring other ones. It won't just be mobile phone streaming. Let's see. I still need to look down at my chat phone because to go back further, or if I missed a message. But it's just nice to be able to look up here, you know. Pretty cool. Alright, so just to reiterate, when we're on this camera or this scene in OBS, we're using the Mic Mini audio with the receiver plugged into the Samsung. And then when we switch to the iPhone, we're using the Hollyland. So there's Lark 2, there's the button you press to turn on noise reduction, turn on or off, and then see a little green light, that means noise reduction is currently on for transmitter 1. So very easy to see. As the solo streamer, I can just look at the phone, look at the side and see that green light is on. So that's a plus. Whereas, let's see. Ready for the preview. Okay, alright, so when we look here, so we've got 3 different lights. We've got one green light on the front, then we've got another light on the side for 2, transmitter 1, so 3. Whereas this one only has 2 lights. That's crazy. What happened there? Okay, and just going to switch over. So the DJi has 2 buttons on the side, 2 lights, one green on the side and one yellow on the other side. So that yellow light tells you if the noise reduction is on. So if I tap the power button on the transmitter, single tap, then the light on this side is going to turn off. So now we've got no noise reduction on the transmitter for the DJi. So just have a look over there. So it's a green color over here, green color for 2. No noise reduction at the moment for the Mini. And I'm just going to single tap this button, power button, got a yellow light for noise reduction, and did that change color? It does, you know, just hanging out like that. I wish it was flush like the Hollyland. So we've got noise reduction is currently on for the Mini. Going to single press the transmitter power button. They've changed to a green color. So the light on the transmitter is currently off, and I think that's green now. Okay, single press the power button on the transmitter. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it did change color. So it's like a yellowish color. So I think I personally prefer the way the Hollyland does it. So it's blue, meaning that it's on over here. See that light? So it's green, noise reduction is on. I press this button, and then it's changed to a blue color. So that blue is very clear. You can see that blue, and then press it again, so it changes to a green color. That's it. That's all you need. Whereas compared to the other one over here, it's a yellow. So you have to look not at that one. Go, oh, okay, actually over here. And then I can't press a button on the receiver to do the same thing. I actually have to press the button on the transmitter. So transmitter. So button is pressed. Noise reduction is now off. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Let's just have a look at the transmitter from this angle. Now, if you've got an action camera like the Action 4, Action 5 Pro, you don't need the receiver. You're good. You can just connect the transmitter directly into your phone. So it's only when you need to plug it into a phone and you want the good audio where you'd need the receiver like this, or if you were plugged into a camera like a mirrorless. But on a mirrorless camera, fine. You are fine, you're good. One other thing I was thinking with the setup, see how you only get one receiver. Just need to play my preview again. Whereas with the Hollyland, I get a receiver for Lightning. This is with the combo pack. You can buy it in multiple editions. So let's just exit out of there. Go switch back over. Hello. Yeah, so this is the Lightning version of the receiver. In the same combo pack that I have, you got one for USB-C and you got one for 3.5mm. Now, with the transmitters, you can only connect to one at a time. But let's say I had an iPhone that was Lightning like this. I had an iPhone that was USB-C, and I wanted to switch from one phone with that audio to the other one with that audio. I could do that because I've got all of the different receivers. Whereas with the with the Mic Mini, I've only got the one receiver, so if I wanted to use it with anything else, I'd have to unplug it and then plug it into that other thing. Maybe switch the adapter. Yes, or maybe just have, maybe if you mix and match, you could probably have the Mic Mini receiver on one device and the Mic 2 receiver on a different device. Of course, there's quite a bit of additional cost there. Or perhaps, let's say if you've got an Action 5 Pro, then you could wirelessly send your signal into that. Actually, I'm not sure. Because the nice thing about the Hollyland is it'll automatically switch from one to the other. So when you stop using one receiver, actually I think you'd need to unplug the receiver. So I'd have to unplug it from the phone with Lightning so that the transmitters connect to the receiver that's USB-C. But you know, at least you can do that. Anyway, hopefully that didn't confuse your decisions. Let me just do something here. Alright, just need to check a couple of things. By the way, if you're liking the stream, enjoying it so far, finding value in it, please give my YouTube stream a like. Hello, Kura TV, how's it going? Wonder if you could daisy chain two receivers, USB-C to USB-C. Hollyland. Huh? Ah, wait a minute. Daisy chain. Well, I don't think so. Mossy, how's it going? Oh, actually, yeah, I see what you mean now. Because both receivers have a USB-C pass-through port. So let's say you could go, wait, why would you want to do that, Freya? I don't think it would work. Daisy chaining them. Because it would only connect to one receiver at a time, that much I know. I had to unplug the other receiver. What I'd like to see, maybe I should add that to my scoring system, is the ability to add more mics to your receiver. So usually with these, like the Ulanzi J12, you could only use 2 transmitters at a time. I think with the Rode Wireless Mini, you could add additional mics to the receiver through the app, I think. And I'm sure I saw that somewhere. Maybe it was with the Pro Edition. But yeah, there have been times when it would be nice to be able to have more transmitters, you know. So let's say you're in a group situation where it's like me and let's say 3 friends and you want to mic everybody, and then being able to do that, I think that would be a good feature, especially in IRL. You know, might be a party, group of friends, and you just give everyone a mic. Just buy an extra mini mic, buy it on its own, and then hook up your friend. Just need to turn off the DTS on there. Alright, I'm just gonna stop using the iPhone. So that'll be it for our audio test of the Hollyland. So it wasn't fully charged when I started. Don't want it to run out of juice. And the rest of the stream will just be on the Mic Mini. Let's see. You can split the USB. Oh wait, did I already read that? I think I already read that. Okay. So one moment while I just do something I kept forgetting earlier. So if you have any questions now, good time for that. Just pop those into the chat. So I was just watching someone with the Mini and the Osmo Action 5 Pro. Had to stop watching. Sounds bad, really? No way. Huh. But it's supposed to have the, what they call it, Osmo audio technology, where you don't need a receiver to connect the mic to the other thing. I'm very surprised by that. Yeah, I thought you'd be fine. Oh, I know now. So just gotta do this. I haven't yet, because I haven't had it that long. I bought it on Friday. So Yeah, battery life is 10 hours, according to their website. I guess that's like a best case scenario. Oh, there's a ballot box. Yeah? So did they have the Mic Mini connected to the ballot box? I would probably have gone, yeah, I would go Mic Mini to the Action 5 Pro for that Osmo audio connection, and then export audio out of the Action camera into the ballot box. That's what I would do if you want the good audio. Otherwise you need a receiver plugged into the ballot box via USB-C or the 3.5mm port. But if you're going from the Mini into the ballot box via Bluetooth, bad. I don't think that would not be good. The audio wouldn't be great. Receiver plugged into the ballot box, that should be fine. And audio from Bluetooth audio from the Mic Mini into the Osmo Action 5 Pro should be, yeah. Not sure how it's connected. So something was happening where they're having audio issues. That's interesting. I'm curious about that. Easy IRL, how's it going? How are you doing? How's on-field testing going? It's going okay, I think. We still need to do more extensive tests, and I think I've dialed in the settings to where we're getting the best audio out of the receiver using what we have now. But yeah, I'll also change up our mic. Actually, no, we won't. I'll leave that because I didn't bring my bag with me today, so I have nowhere to put the Hollyland. But yeah, we were doing a test earlier with the Hollyland Lark M2 mic transmitter here, and also the DJi Mic Mini, and that's with the audio going from this into the receiver. I could do a test with Bluetooth, but I think that'll just be bad. What do you guys think? We'd need to go to BRB, I think, as well. And yeah, there's links there if you did want to check out the DJi Mic Mini. Actually, I've never pinned something before, so I'm going to try pinning my message. Also didn't bring my backup battery, that way we have to go with however long the phone goes. And also that's a good test for the receiver. So far we haven't had some funny business with the gimbal after we watched the video. Okay, yep, all good. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see. Eh? Oh, okay, this one. Maybe that one. Nope. No, that's funny. I guess you can't pin comments on the mobile app. Maybe you have to do it on the desktop version. Pin chat, I mean. Okay, what about YouTube? Can I do it there? And we'll go for a little walk around and we'll continue the audio test. Because here is pretty quiet. We've got like wind breeze going. Might be able to hear some like construction in the background. So yeah, we'll go for a little walk. There's quite a busy road not far from here, so we'll test that. Alright, okay. Try and see if I can pin a thing in here. Pin message. I can pin. Alright, sweet. Is my video still working? Do we have a picture? Hold on. this phone is hotspotting from the other phone. How's the video? You still have video? Oh, we do. Okay, cool. Alright, sweet. This lanyard, probably one of the best affordable buys this year. It was only like $8, but super handy for my phone. So it just comes with this little thing that goes inside your case, and then you can just attach your phone like that. Just keeps your hands free. I use this daily, whereas this arm strap thing, I only use it when I stream. What I like about this is that my TTS will stay open and I won't accidentally bump any of the, swipe out of the app or do anything like that. Yeah, so it's handy for that, but I kind of want to eliminate this. If I had an Apple Watch and I was using Moblin, then you can read the chat off your watch, which I think is a fantastic idea. See the specs for the Samsung S25 Ultra? No. Want to share? I've seen pictures of what it could look like and it'll look real nice. Super clean. I don't know if it's actual though, if they're really what it'll look like. Guess we won't really know till February, right? Alright, let's go for, wait a minute, so we're on a green color. Check our receiver, our transmitter. So our noise reduction is currently not on, because that light, it's not on. So we need to press single press on the power button. And then that yellow light is now on. See, over there on the side. So noise reduction is on. It's just basic noise reduction. Alright, let's go for a walk. Okay, just check. Make sure I haven't left anything. Alright, sweet. So go for a little walk around here. How's our battery? So S23 Ultra is on 61% now. We did start at 100% on the Ultra. I can feel a bit of a breeze blowing in this direction. Just gonna restart my preview so I can check the audio. Alright, audio test. How is our audio? What happened? Is it muted? No. Close, reopen. I think because I alternate my headset between my iPhone and my support phone, this one here, I think I might have defaulted back to the iPhone. Okay, so audio back on. No, can't hear anything. What is going on? Okay, one moment, folks. Audio, so we are connected to this. Okay, I'll just try turning it off. Power off, power off, power on. Okay, connect to headset, connected. Go back to our support app. Alright, we got audio again. Alright, when wearing directly towards me, how do I sound? Hear the ocean a little bit. Really nice. Okay, all right. So let's walk around here. Lovely space they've got. Yeah, if you just want somewhere to hang out in the city. Oh, what's that brushing sound? So, the DJi was kind of like underneath the Hollyland. So I might move it the position. Might attach it to my collar instead. Yeah, let's do that before we walk. Okay. So I'll just attach it to the side over here. Okay, so how's our audio there? Mic placement, super important. Maybe I'll try right under my chin. Right, good. So one transmitter, one receiver. Right. So I think that could work if you know you won't go longer than 10 hours of live streaming, but it's how long the battery life lasts on this one. Or at least that's what they say. 10-hour battery life, and it's only ever going to be just yourself. No charging case. I think they come with a little charging pod. So 120, so it'll be about 100, 200. So basically, New Zealand conversion is about double. So 120 US, right? So it'll be about 240. Whereas, oh, that can't be right. Is that 120 New Zealand? What currency is that? Because I got my one, and it wasn't on special. AUD, okay, right. Wow, so warm for me. Yeah, so the full combo version that I got minus the lightning adapter, it was 260 New Zealand dollars. I thought that's pretty good for what it does. So 120 AUD, Aussie dollars, that seems all right. Yeah. And then you get that good audio. Oh, it's not too different from New Zealand pricing. If you happen to be this way, it all might be a lot cheaper for you. Yeah, next time you visit, might be able to get a lot cheaper. Because it was 260 New Zealand dollars. There's a little riverhead cruiser, takes you from this side over to the other side where Silent Park is. It goes pretty fast, that little boat. Did you notice my vocals versus the skateboarders when they went past? I'm just curious about the audio on that. One thing I'm hoping for in the new year is a better gimbal. I think I've had a mixed experience with the Hollyland, and it may be user error. Okay, cool. And so I'm curious about is that voice versus the background, how well you can hear me. We'll need to do a loud noise test at some point on both the Hollyland, which I still haven't done, and the new mic, this one here. This one should be able to handle loud noises really well with that maximum sound pressure level of 130, I think it is, for this one. Which is basically what most phones can do. That's why, like, if you take a phone in a bar or a nightclub or a concert, the audio usually doesn't clip, regardless of how loud it is, because they have that high value for the maximum sound pressure level. 120 to 130 decibels. That's what we're after for IRL. And for them to state it very clearly on their website. And then some kind of limiter. DJi has the auto limiter feature they have, or in the app it's called clipping control, where you turn it on and off. I'm going to walk towards the main street where there'll be lots of traffic. Yeah, so I think the settings weren't quite right yesterday when we did those tests by all the music, whereas they should be a lot better now. I had another look at them. I think it actually did surprisingly well when I hadn't installed the app. So straight out of the box, the audio was really good, and that was by the cruise ship the other day. Right, quite a bit of a murmur here. Got a couple of restaurants, music playing. Now it's in the background, so you can't really hear it. I'm curious about the audio here. And especially by the main street. Curious about it there too. So lots of people talking. I'll just show if you can hear that. Just going to turn on my preview. Audio test of the DJi Mic Mini. How's the audio? How's my voice? How's my voice? Plate clink, yeah, okay. I'm curious about the low cut filter, which I think will eliminate rumble sounds or maybe a bus going past. But I'm going to leave that off. Okay, all right, cool, thank you. So on a pretty busy corner here, lots of traffic. And then next street over, oh, here we go, cars going by. How's my voice versus all these cars? Can you hear me clearly? I'm just talking normally, so I'm not speaking particularly loud. So how's my voice versus all the cars that are driving by? What was the verdict on that? All right, let's see. We'll just cross from here. I wonder if the Disney cruise ship is clean and clear. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is a tricky one for city content, because that volume is just going to be, you know? Yeah. So I think there's only so much as the content creator or streamer you're just going to have to be aware of when things are getting louder, and then just to try and bring the mic closer, like speak like this when there's super loud things going by. I forget to do that all the time, but good early test, you know. We're still trying to find out how well it performs when you're not actively thinking about that kind of thing. So where you just have it like right here. And I could try changing the noise reduction level to strong. So we're only on the weak version of it, which is apparently for inside use where it's kind of quiet, but when it's super loud, they recommend changing it to strong. What was that? So we're coming up to a pretty noisy street. I think we'll try it there. Okay, right about here. Ba, ba, ba. All right, just sit you up there for a second, and then going to turn the noise reduction off. Right. Okay, noise reduction is now off. And then just going to swipe out, bring up the app. So it is the DJi Mini app. It's just loading. So go to settings, yes. Strong. I think the audio cut out when we switched to the app. Also, my preview just stopped playing. Okay. No, we're good. Okay. So I switched the noise reduction mode to strong instead of the basic level that it was on. And then I'm just going to turn noise reduction on. Check the light. It's a yellow light now. Okay, so now noise reduction cancellation is now on, set to the strong level. Okay, all right. So I'll just walk along the main street here in this mode, not too far from where we were just before. And then we're going to head over to the bus stop. Yeah, there'll be several buses there, and they'll be revving as they go up the hill. So that'll be a good test of the noise reduction. Set to strong. Actually, there's quite a few around here. There was one just went by right now. Whew. Okay, crossing the road. Buses all around me. How's our noise cancellation, noise reduction? How's my voice? Does it sound all robotic? Charlie, would I like a filter on my voice? A flanger, or that's the other filter? Hiya. Very noisy rumble of a bus right here. And it looks like the bus is going to leave any second now. So how is my voice over the bus that is about to leave? Can you hear me clearly? What's the verdict? So just talking normally like I was before, maybe a little bit louder. I'm just stand here and wait for the bus to leave. It should be soon. Verdict, what's your opinion? So talking about the audio. But, oh yeah, the bus is leaving now, but not really. It's kind of stopped at the lights. But probably not a big fix. I think we might need to be across the road. We've got a bit of a hill here to go up. Ooh. Level 1, yeah, it's more natural, eh? Alright, that's the vegan now. Big ribs here. What do you think about the audio? Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. And we'll go across the road. We'll have it on the same mode and then we'll switch it to the other one. So there's the mic. Let's see. So where that bus is over there, that's a good spot to test the noise reduction. Again, it can only do so much. What is the temperature? I'm not used to this sunny thing. This bright thing in the sky. What's that all about? IRL Link. Oh, nice. Wonder what updates they've got coming. I'm hoping they can do something about the YouTube chat. And I think to have a working version of it, you'd need to log into YouTube. You know, have one of those authorize this app to log in with the YouTube details thing. So I think they'd need to do that. Because the current system for YouTube could be better. And I'm curious about what else. Hopefully they've just ironed out some of the small things that I noticed. It's probably, oh, and also working in the background. That's the one thing I missed from IRL chat. All right, great, awesome. Yeah, because you get repeated messages in the YouTube app, which is why I turned it off. I had a feeling they would iron it out eventually. So someone who tuned into my video watched it. That would be working for them. So fingers crossed. Cheers! Good to see you, good to see you. How's things, welcome to the chat. We're just waiting for this bus to leave. You can hear the rumble of the engine. And looks like it's leaving any second now. Leaving, and I'll just walk closer to the light. Doing further tests of the DJi Mic Mini and how well it performs in the busy streets of Auckland. Bus is leaving, although that, yeah, I think it's an electric bus. So nowhere near as noisy as the other ones. We needed one of those buses. Sweet, open all the time. Does he? Well, yes. Sure. Yeah, true. Alright, just we have to wait for another bus. One with an actual engine in it. Petrol engine or whatever. Wow. So what are our thoughts? Use it in the basic mode all the time? I think so. I think on the DJi website, they use like a busy street as an example for when you'd use a strong version of their noise reduction, cancellation. So this is a test with the DJi Mic Mini using noise cancellation reduction set to strong. How is my voice? How is my audio? Just general murmur, people walking around about doing their day shopping and stuff at the moment. And we're just waiting for a bus. About one coming. This looks like a big bus. And I can hear the engine. I think this is going to be good for our test. What? Okay. I think this will be good. Actually, I can stand by the bus. So we just got the normal noise of it. Okay, standing right by the engine. Okay, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini. We've got noise cancellation, noise reductions on, and it's set to strong. How do I sound? How is the audio? How's my voice versus the background murmur of the bus? And I'll actually hold the mic up closer to my mouth. Hello. Alright, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini. Noise reduction on. Set to strong. And the mic is closer to my mouth, which should eliminate most of the background noise behind me. So how does that sound? Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sounds pretty good. See the light there? Light there indicating that the noise reduction, which is set to strong for the DJi Mic Mini, it is on and it is strong. Alright, sounds pretty good? Sounds pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to wait for the bus to go up the hill. Okay, okay, no worries. So I'm going to stand by the corner. Actually, it should be louder here, just as a bus takes off. What a day. How's everyone today? Having a good one? It is warm. I'm just checking my stream, see what the weather is. It is 24 degrees, oh my god, which is nothing for some folks. But for us down under, this part of the world, we're not used to it, not at all. We've been in 9-degree weather for months, and now we're 24. Oh my gosh. I think I might have actually gotten a bit of a tan yesterday when I was sitting out in the sun doing those audio tests in Altier Square. Chat crash. Oh, okay. So that hasn't happened for me, and I use my iPhone 11 as my chat phone sometimes, and my Galaxy S9. Interesting. And stability, yeah. So, I don't know, I'm not sure about that. Whereas, yeah, my issue was really with the YouTube chat. So if they can just iron that out so you don't get the repeated messages, then I could probably turn off the relay that I have. So when someone types a message in YouTube, Streamlabs picks up on that message and then it relays that message to my Twitch. Oh wait, okay. And that's how I hear it. I hear it that way. But if they've ironed it out, if they've sorted it, then I can just turn that off. Alright, bus is leaving soon. That's quite a bit louder. Welcome back. Still sounds good. Okay. Pretty loud. Pretty loud. I'm used to it, being a city boy myself, you know. But yeah, I've got lots of traffic just crossing the road now, and in general I found when you hold it close, the mic closer to your mouth like this, it does improve quite a bit, you know. So I'll just put it back. We'll just have it here for our test. Waiting for this bus to go up the hill. Right, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini using the noise reduction set to strong. How is my voice? How is my audio? You can hear me while the bus is revving up the hill. I think that was the auto clicker. I think that was a limiter, turn the volume down so it wouldn't clip. I think that's what happened there when the bus went past. Alright, I'm going to go back into the app. So I'm just going to swipe out of IRL Pro and then bring out the DJi Mini app. And we're going to turn, I'm just going to turn off the noise reduction. The noise reduction is now off. Go into settings. I'm going to change our noise reduction down to the basic level. We're going to go back to IRL Pro, and then we're going to turn our noise reduction back on. Okay, test. Can't do you. Come on. Okay, right. So, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini. We have noise cancellation on, and it is set to weak, or the basic mode. So this is my voice as I'm just sort of standing near the bus. And that is this test. I'm going to go closer to this bus. We should hear more of the murmur sound. Alright, this bus is very quiet. I think the engine is off. Could be an electric bus. Sure, bus volume up. Yep. That's good. Is it on? There's another bus down here. The double-decker ones appear to be noisier. I think this one is fine. Okay, right. Stand by this one. I can actually hear the engine versus the other one. Okay, right. Right, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini with the noise reduction cancellation on, set to the basic level. How is my voice? What do you think of the audio? And I'm just talking at my normal volume, I'm not talking any louder than before. So what do you think? I'll hold it up to my mouth. Oop, go turn it off. Okay, right. So, bus is leaving now. But it's not driving off. This is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini with the noise reduction level set to normal. Did you hear my voice as the bus was leaving? Oh, okay, and this engine is going now. Definitely sounds a lot louder, this bus. This is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini with noise reduction set to on. and the level at normal. So can you hear my voice versus the bus that's right beside me? Quite loud. Right, bus appears to be leaving, so we'll be able to do this test again. Alright, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic. I know, well, it's not leaving yet. Need to wait for it to go up the hill. Alright, getting the shade.
Oh my god, look at that.
Ah, it's supposed to go to the zoo. I need to remember that. I'll be going to the zoo at some point. Okay, that's the zoo. Right, this is an audio test of the DJi Mic Mini with the noise reduction on and the level set to normal. Is that enough audio tests? I think that's enough, right? Just here, check a couple of things. Yeah, the search for great audio has been something that I've been obsessed with for years. Yeah, for years. Especially in IRL where there's so many things that are changing. We've got no control over it. So we want really the best mic system for IRL. And I think this is up there. I can see pros and cons to all the mics. Yeah, so one thing for sure I'd love for them to do in the next version. So always thinking what's the future for this. I'd love for the DJi guys to come out with a receiver that's as small as the Hollyland and the Lenzi J12. So that would be awesome. And maybe if they could swap out adapters, I could stick to one. Yeah, one adapter. Yeah, I didn't know on that part. So yeah, one receiver and then you just switch out the adapters, or if they just duplicate what Hollyland have done where they have multiple receivers that you can switch between. Quite windy around here. A breeze which is like right in my face. So I don't know if you can pick that up in the audio. Let's have a listen to the preview. How's our audio? I think when it comes to the windshield, I'm really surprised by how good they work. Because they look tiny. They don't look like they do anything. They compare the windshield on this. This is the Hollyland. How big that one is. And I don't think I've heard any wind with the Mini. The branding, I still think they could be more subtle with that. Something they could work on. Whoop, lots of wind now. Can you hear that wind? Pretty heavy. Heaps of wind. Let's grab a seat over here. Okay folks, I think that's us for today. I want to thank you for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. I'm streaming daily on both Twitch and YouTube. Definitely YouTube. I want to alternate with Kick at some point. But I'll be streaming daily until the 24th of December. There will be testing this mic out. Different environments, different places to see how well it performs. Does it live up to the hype of does it live up to the hype? So that's where we're going to find out. So hopefully you're going to tune in for those tests, and then I should really make a video with my thoughts on it, because I've done the unboxing, first impressions. This is our third day, I think, of using the mic in real life. So real world tests we've been doing, and we're going to do some more. So I hope you join me for that. I'm going to change up the content a bit as well, so it won't always be the same thing. I would like to do a taco stream. There's one place that I heard about, which is really good. They have to go visit. Ah! Yeah. So food streams, e-scooter streams, try and get street photography back in there at some point. So yeah, lots of good times. Lots of good times. So, thank you guys. Hopefully you have a good one. Good holiday period in whatever you celebrate, and take care, one and all. So let's walk on out.